It was a cold, gray afternoon when a tired single father pushed open the shining glass doors of a luxury boutique. His coat was frayed, his shoes worn thin from countless miles walked for work. Holding his little daughter's hand tightly, he whispered, "Let's just look around, sweetheart. It's your birthday, after all." Inside, chandeliers sparkled like stars, and marble floors reflected wealth everywhere. The father's presence instantly shifted the air. Two saleswomen exchanged knowing glances. One smirked, the other let out a low laugh. Their eyes trailed down his faded jeans and his daughter's torn shoes. "Sir, perhaps you're lost?" one of them said loudly enough for everyone to hear. A few chuckles echoed through the aisles. The father's face flushed, but he stood tall. He pretended not to notice the whispers. "People like him don't belong here. Security should keep an eye on him." His daughter tugged at his sleeve, frightened. "Daddy, why are they laughing at us?" she whispered. He knelt down, brushed the hair from her eyes, and smiled gently. "Don't worry, my love. Some people just don't understand. But that doesn't mean we don't belong." Before he could finish, a cold voice interrupted. "Sir, if you can't afford to shop here, please leave. You're making our customers uncomfortable." He swallowed hard. "We'll be quick," he said, his voice trembling, but his little girl shook her head. "It's okay, Daddy. Let's go. I don't want them to be mad at you." Her innocence broke his heart more than the insults ever could. He wanted to leave, but he stayed, because today was her birthday, and she deserved at least one dream. Then, a powerful voice cut through the tension. "What's happening here?" The store fell silent. A tall man in a tailored suit strode forward, the owner himself. The saleswomen rushed to explain. "Sir, this man doesn't belong here. He's disturbing everyone." The owner's gaze landed on the father. He studied his face, then froze. His eyes softened, disbelief flickering across them. "It can't be," he whispered. Memories flooded back. Years ago, before the money, before the fame, when he had been hungry, stranded in the rain. And this very man had given him food, hope, and a reason to keep going. The silence was heavy as realization dawned. The owner turned sharply toward his staff. "Enough," he thundered. The laughter died instantly. Everyone stared as the owner walked up to the poor man and placed a firm hand on his shoulder. "Do you know who this man is?" he said to his stunned employees. "When I had nothing, he helped me. He gave me a second chance. Without him, this store wouldn't exist." Gasps rippled through the crowd. The saleswoman stood pale, speechless. The father blinked, tears swelling. He hadn't expected to be remembered. The owner turned to the little girl and smiled warmly. "Sweetheart, today is your special day. And your father is my hero. You may choose anything in this store. No charge." The girl's eyes widened. "Anything?" "Yes," he smiled. "Anything." But she didn't run toward diamonds or designer shoes. She walked quietly to a small glass case, picked up a simple silver locket, and held it to her heart. "This is enough," she whispered. The store grew silent again, but this time it was out of respect. Tears filled the father's eyes as he said softly, "I didn't come to cause trouble. I just wanted a small gift for her birthday." The owner nodded, his voice deep with emotion. "You saved me once when no one else cared. Today was my turn." The father could barely speak. He simply bowed his head in gratitude. His daughter clutched the locket tightly to her. It was more precious than gold. As they walked out of the luxury store, heads turned. The same people who had laughed now watched in silence, their faces heavy with shame. And as the glass doors closed behind them, one truth lingered: kindness never fades. It always finds its way back.